We'll start today lying on our back. So practice along with me. Okay, we'll start here by taking hold of our knees, letting our head come back to rest on the floor. We can let our eyes close. Now, with your eyes closed, take some moments to tune into your body. Feel the presence of your body in your awareness. And begin to gently move side to side. So quite softly rocking side to side. Very easy, slow movements, gently moving onto one side and then onto your other side. Now experience the rocking. Let it be a pleasant experience. Okay, pause, release your hands and let your feet come back down to the mat. Next, we're going to inhale and stretch or reach your arms back behind. Now you want to have your hands come to the floor, so you can take your hands as wide as you need to, and you can bend your elbows as much as you need to for that to happen. Then stretching your legs forward along your mat and get a nice long stretch through your entire body. I'll keep it very gentle here. Just gently lengthening your entire physical body, reaching into your heels, reaching into your fingertips. You can keep your eyes closed, so you have a real sense of the space in your body. Okay, we're going to move our arms. As you exhale, return your arms by your side. And then as you inhale, sweep your arms back overhead again. Exhale, return your arms by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms back behind. Let's do several of these. Inhaling, sweep your arms overhead and back behind. Exhale, return your arms by your side. Okay, keep going in your own time with your own breath. Your inhale will take your arms back behind you, and your exhale returns your arms by your side. Let's do a couple more. Move with your breath, nice slow breaths in, nice slow breaths back out. Okay, pause with your arms by your side, then take your feet wider than hip width. So take your feet nice and wide apart. Now here we're going to roll our legs in and out. As you inhale, outer rotate your legs so that your toes roll away from each other. Exhale, inner rotate your legs, your toes come to point towards one another. Okay, so we'll continue that. The inhale, we outer rotate our legs, we roll our legs out. Exhale, we roll our legs in. Okay, keep going with your own breath. Just beginning to gently loosen out your hips. Very easy movement. Rolling your legs out, rolling your legs in, but coordinating that with your breath. Remember, on the in breath, we roll our legs out. On the out breath, we roll our legs in. Okay, a few more of these. Good. Now again, inhale, reach your arms back behind you, and then stretch or walk one heel away from you, stretch into the other heel, walk it away, and just gently stretch out your entire body. Long, comfortable stretch through your entire body. Kick into your heels, reach into your fingertips. Great. Okay, return your arms by your side. Have your arms a little bit out from your side. Bending your knees. Step your heels in towards your bum. Keep your feet about hip-width apart. Now just readjust your back ribs or back waist so your lower back is comfortable. We're going to do some dynamic bridges here where we lift our bum and our upper body into the air. But remember, do it slowly, do it mindfully, and just come as high as is okay for you. And if you have back care issues, be particularly attentive to the movement, and maybe if it's best for you to skip a pose altogether, you can skip the pose. So if you're doing it, on the inhale, push into your feet and lift your bum and your back up into the air, and as you exhale, let them come back down again to the floor. Inhale again, push into your feet, gently engage your pelvic floor muscles, lift your body up into the air, and exhale, come back down. So let's do several of these. We call this pose bridge pose because we make the shape of a bridge with our body. On the inhale, you come up into the pose, into a bridge shape, and on the exhale, come back out of it. Let's keep going. Remember, just come as high up as is okay for you. You don't want any pinching in your back. You don't want any shooting, darting sensations. We just want to move our lower back, move our hips, and move our ribs. We do that movement with our breath. The inhale, you lift up towards the ceiling, towards the sky, and you exhale, come back down. And maybe you find after you've done several, there's a little bit more range of movement coming into your body. Maybe you can lift up a little bit more onto your shoulders. But remember, no tension, no stress, no strain. Gentle, pleasant movement. Loosening out the back of your body, the posterior chain of muscles. Great. And the next time you come down, stay down. We'll do some gentle twists. This time on an out breath, let both knees fall out to one side. And inhale breath, knees come back to center. Exhale breath, your knees can go towards the other side. And inhale breath, back to center. So we'll continue this. For all of these poses, you could have your eyes closed so you can stay aware of your body. Inhale, your knees come to center. Exhale, your knees fall out to one side. It's more common that the knees don't come to the floor, so don't worry about anything like that. Just loosen out your lower back and your hip, letting your knees fall out to one side as you exhale, and lift them back up to center as you inhale. Always remember, no sudden, strong movements. No sharp movements. Not going to any extreme. Just let it be a mindful exercise. An exercise in mindful movement. Knees fall out to one side as you breathe out. And knees come back to center as you breathe in. Great. Just a few more of these. Pleasantly loosening out your lower back and hips. Great. Okay. Pause here. Now, stretch both legs forward along your mat, and this time bring your legs together. So join your legs. And again, sweep your arms up towards the ceiling. Cross your thumbs, so hook your thumbs together. And then as you inhale, stretch your arms back behind you. Now your hands don't have to come to the floor in this one. We won't hold it for too long. But just kind of pull gently on your thumbs and just let a little bit of stretch come into your shoulders. So you're drawing or pulling on your thumbs as you reach your hands away from you. And then again, just walk one heel away, walk the other heel away. Get a little bit more space into your lower back, a little bit of decompression. And reach into your heels. For 3, for 2, stretch out your entire body while you pull on your thumbs. And then 1, release your hands. Keep your legs as they are, but bring your arms back beside you. We're going to stretch out our legs now. On an inhale, stretch one leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, breath, your other leg can come up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down. So let's continue this. It's kind of like we're marching up while we lie on our back. Inhale, lift one leg towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, opposite leg stretches up. Exhale, it comes down. Okay, off you go. We'll do several of these, moving with our breath. Lifting one leg on an in-breath. And then on the next in-breath, you'll be switching over to the other leg. And as you lift your leg, stretch into your heel and stretch out the back of your leg. Nice. A few more. No need for competitiveness. Just do some movement that releases tension, frees up energy, and helps you to connect with your breath and take nice, slow, deep breaths, which will help you not be so caught up with a thinking mind that tends to be very busy and distracted and sometimes frazzled. Okay, good. Pause here. We'll bend our knees again. Now we're going to stretch each leg at a time, but we'll hold the stretch this time. Your knees are bent. Take hold of the back of one leg and stretch up into the heel. Now if you find when you lie on your back that your chin tends to be very pointy, then you could put a pillow or a folded blanket underneath your head, just so that you level off, say, the forehead and the chin. Otherwise, you're sort of overstretching the front of your neck and shortening the back. It would be more comfortable as well. So here, we're holding the stretch for about 60 seconds. You never want to get into a tug of war with your legs. Just a nice, strong, but okay stretch. Reach into your heel. Great. Almost there. Exhale, breath. Release. Okay, both knees are bent. Take hold of the opposite leg. Hold on to the back of your thigh. You can wrap your hands around it. And then reach into your heel. Now, waist down. Stretch out your leg. And keep taking nice, slow breaths in and out. We breathe with our mouth softly closed. Nice, balanced breaths in and out. Inhale and exhale, equal length. Be conscious of your breath. Be conscious of your stretch. And be just conscious of the present moment. Just stay with what you're doing now. Great. Not too long more. Draw the leg towards you. Reach into your heel. Keep breathing. Good. Almost there. Okay. Bend your knee. Release it. And again, hug both knees. Recline your head. This time, stretch into your heels. Squeeze your knees towards you. I will pause here just for a few moments. Relax your shoulders. Squeeze the knees in. Stretch into your heel. Great. And then exhale, breath. Take your knees down. We'll do One more pose for hip health. We're lying on our back still. Our knees are bent. Our arms are by our sides. We're going to lift one knee and foot into the air. We bend the knee quite deeply. So we bring the calf and the thigh in. Arms are out from our side. We make circles with the bent knee. You see? So the bent knee goes out to the side, down and around. And as you do that, try to avoid rolling out to your side. Keep your back, waist and back pelvis pretty firm so that the opening is very much in the hip area. And then as you take your knee nice and low towards the floor, you'll also stretch the inner thigh, the groin there. Okay, let's change direction. Keep the knee quite deeply bent. Very good. And we'll switch over to the other side. Okay, bend the knee quite deeply, calf and thigh come together, and then knee out to the side, down towards the floor and around. Off you go. Make big circles with your thigh bone. As you go, loosening the whole area of your hip and taking the knee, the thigh low to the floor, getting a bit of a stretch in the groin and the inner thigh. Let's change direction. As much as you can, avoid rolling out to the side. Just move your thigh bone in circles. That's it. Very simple. 3 and 2 and 1. Perfect. Pause here. And then roll over onto your side. From your side, sit up. We'll do a couple more now in this position. We have our feet hip width apart. We lean back with our fingers pointing forward. Again, be aware of your back. Keep your elbows soft. And begin to arch your back. Okay, so you're starting to arch your back and lift your chin. That's it. Take your shoulder blades into your back and gently push into your hands. So open the whole area of the ribs and your chest. Okay, good. Look forward. Pause here for a moment. And then sitting up. You can keep your knees bent. We'll take our fingertips by our hips. Keep your knees bent, but sit your spine up tall. Now, if there's a lot of tightness in your hamstrings, if your back is very weak, you could pop a folded blanket in underneath your bum just to give your back some support. But also use your hands. Press into your fingertips to support your back. And you can keep your knees bent. That's fine. Roll open your shoulders. Now you may stay here, or if it's okay for you to start to stretch into your heels, take the backs of your legs down. Then you're good for 3, for 2, and then for 1. Okay, good. Pause. Let's come to be on all fours. So, quadrupeds, all fours. On all fours, we're going to loosen out our lower back to begin with. So, on an exhale, you're going to roll your tailbone towards the floor. So you round your lower back, and do it very slowly, do it carefully, do it mindfully. As you inhale, arch your lower back and roll your tailbone away. Yeah. So just some gentle movement for lower back health and pelvic area health and hip health. Yeah. Just rolling your tailbone towards the floor on an out breath, and on an in breath, rolling it away, and you arch your back. Okay, a few more of these. Slow, gentle movements. Your knees are hip width apart. Your shins are running parallel. Good. Okay, let's come up to mid-spine, upper spine. Now here, fingers point directly ahead, fingers are splayed open, shoulders are overneath your hands. As you inhale, lift your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, drop your chest towards the floor. Your arms stay straight. Inhale, lift your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling, separate them, protract them. As you exhale, retract your shoulder blades, you drop your breastbone and chest towards the floor. Okay, so we'll do several of these, loosening up, this time, the upper end of the spine. Good. So remember, always move slowly, move with awareness. No need for competitiveness. Just doing some movement that's easy and that's helpful. Right. Okay, next one. Place one hand on your back. Your other hand is forward. We're going to exhale, turn the upper body a bit, and come down onto the elbow, and we'll inhale up. Okay, so we exhale down, and we inhale up. As we exhale down, we can rotate our trunk and get a bit of an upper body rotation. And as we exhale down, we get some opening, some movement in our shoulder. Now, maybe your elbow doesn't come all the way to the floor. That's fine. There is the option to be on the outer hand rather than the palm. So whatever is good. Okay. All right, okay, we'll do the other side. So I'll turn, so facing the camera. Hand on your back. We exhale, elbow down, and we turn our trunk. And we inhale back up. Okay? As I said, maybe your elbow doesn't reach the floor, or maybe you come onto the outer hand. So it moves while you come up and down. Okay? Some work, easy work in the shoulder, and a rotation in the spine. Nice. Last one. Okay, great. So from here we can stretch out our entire upper body. We park our hips over our knees. We have our knees hip width apart. We take one elbow, forearm down. We take the other elbow and forearm down. Now our hips stay over our knees. Our quads stay perpendicular to the floor like columns. And we stretch, we reach one arm forward. We can just hold it here. Walk your hands forward, but don't lean forward. And press down on the tips of your fingers, the base of your fingers. And so it's like you're grabbing or taking hold of the floor, the mat with your hand. And you find some work coming into your shoulders. Now leave your hand glued as it is, and maybe just sit back a fraction, just a little bit. Let your hips come back a bit, and just get a nice stretch through the side of your body and your shoulders. Okay, let's do that to the other side. Hips stay over knees. We reach forward with our arm. We, as it were, take hold of the floor with our hand. That will bring your shoulders into the pose. And then there's just a little bit sitting back, a little bit movement back in your hips. You stretch out your side body, you stretch out your shoulder. Good. Now the option is to reach both arms forward. So you could do that, or you could just switch over from side to side. So whichever is okay for you. Both arms reaching forward, or just do one arm, take a couple of breaths, and switch over to the other arm. Nice. We're almost done in any case. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Okay, good. Now we'll come to stand. We'll finish with a couple of standing poses. We'll do a sideways stretch. Now you can bring your legs together or keep them hip width apart. Both are good. We extend up towards the ceiling. Let the stretch come into your side body. And then stretch out over your head. Okay. Well, don't overdo it here. You don't have to go so far. If you like a little bit more stretch in your side body, you could get that by bringing your inner legs together. And you could also take hold of your top wrist if you want. And, you know, do it slowly, just gently stretch out a little bit more to your side. Great. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Okay, we'll repeat the other side. So we stretch up. Now again, options. Have your feet hip width apart. Reach out over your head. This could be it. Just stay there. Just get a comfortable stretch. Be aware of your lower sacroiliac area, your lower back area. As I said, a little bit more stretch in that area by combining your legs, bringing your inner legs together. Keep your head and neck relaxed. And if you want to, you could also take hold of your top wrist and just stretch out very comfortably. Don't overdo it. Keep breathing. Nice. And then inhale, breath. Up you come. Exhale, down. Step your feet about hip width apart. Let's do something for our wrists. Okay, so we join our wrists. We cross our fingers. And we make circles with our fists. In doing this, we start to loosen out our wrists. So our wrists, they can tighten from keyboards, you know, from our work, from carrying heavy objects in our hands. Okay, let's change direction. So nice big circles with your wrists. Okay, let's go in the other direction. Great. Release. Let's come back to shoulders. Arms by your side. Inhale. Outer rotate your biceps, triceps. Exhale. Inner rotate. So roll your arms in. Inhale. Outer rotate your arms. Exhale. Inner rotate your arms. Okay. We'll do some of these. Loosening up. Shoulders. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Okay, shoulder rolls. Very simple. As you roll your shoulders, feel your shoulders. Let's change direction. And let's change direction again. Okay, now this time, standing stretch, we reach out and we go a little bit more up, about 45 degrees. And take your arms a little bit further apart. Keep your floating ribs in and tuck your tailbone forward. Come a little bit higher. Just begin to stretch up towards the sky, but be aware of your lower back. Don't let any overarching come into your back. Don't let your ribs start to stick out. Keep them in. And reach up towards the ceiling. Imagine someone took hold of your wrists and lifted your wrists a little bit more up towards the ceiling. So really stretch out the entire length of your body, but stay soft around your head and neck. Okay, good. Exhale, breath down. We'll do a triangle pose, which will combine a lot of the movements we've done. So we take our feet wider than hip width. about meters distance apart. We can let our hands come onto our side belly. The back leg, your left leg, you turn your toes in, turn the leg in from the hip, and then open the leading leg, the right leg, again from the hip. Remember the outer rotations we did earlier? So we get a nice stretch across the waist. Now we can reach into our arms. You can soften your front knee a bit, just so you can stretch, and then come down. Now the top hand would place it on the top hip. The lower hand would come down, would place it on the leg somewhere, on the shin probably. Keep your belly and keep your face facing in the same direction as your belly button, and begin to straighten and stretch your front leg. And keep your spine long, so it's like you're lifting your ribs away from your waistline. That's it, good. And you can just stay here. This is good. If you're steady and if you'd like a little bit more stretch, be aware of your hamstrings and be aware of your lower back. But if you want, you could stretch your top hand up towards the ceiling and reach up, and then look up towards your top thumb. That's it. Keep your head and neck soft though. Okay, good. Top hand down, look at the floor, bend your front knee, engage your pelvic floor muscles, and inhale, up you come, stand. We'll go over the other side. Now, back foot turns in, leading leg opens from the hip. We can reach into our fingertips. We can soften the front knee. The back hand, we're going to place it on the hip. As we reach out to the side, you're going to get a stretch coming into your leading leg. Hinge at the front hip. Release your hand down onto your leg. Now you can keep the front knee softly bent. Don't come down too far. But we are looking to stretch the leading leg. Now, just be aware of that, and as I said, your knee can be bending, but we are looking to stretch it. And then keep your upper body facing the wall opposite you. Now you could just stay here. This is a good place to be. You're stretching your leading leg. You've got a nice opening in the sides of your upper body. Stretching your back. But if you care to, if it's okay for you to do so, then you can reach your top hand also up towards the ceiling. It will stretch your leg a little bit more, but also now we're stretching across the pecs, across the chest. And then the final bit, if you care to, so turn your head. Well, don't yank your neck or anything, just turn your head and look up towards your top thumb. Nice. Okay, we'll come out of this, take the top hand down onto the hip, look at the floor, bend your front leg, engage your pelvic floor muscles, push yourself up. Great, good. Okay, final pose. Standing up. Keep your feet as they are, about meters distance apart. This pose is called star pose. We reach out into both hands, arms at shoulder level. Reach into your fingertips. And then stretch from your spine out along your shoulders and out along your arms. You get a nice stretch across the trapezius, the upper back, the shoulders there. Stretch out there. Good. Now we're going to open our arms so that the palms and the underneath of the arms face the ceiling. And then inhale. Begin to take your arms up towards the ceiling. That's it. Okay, pause here. We've done this movement already. Imagine someone took hold of your rib cage and just lifted it away from your waistline. That's it. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hands on your belly. Then you're going to heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Your feet in closer, 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 closer. And then from here we're going to come back down to sit and to lie down. And again, we'll take hold of our knees. We'll let our head rest. Let your eyes close. And once again, begin to gently rock side to side. Now keep your rocking very gentle and keep your rocking very slow. be aware of the rocking. Rocking is a very calming, reassuring, comforting experience. It's rocking yourself into a state of relaxation. Then we'll take a minute in relaxation pose so we can lie on our backs, let go of your knees. Now you can keep your knees bent. Place your hands on your belly. With your eyes closed. We'll do some 4-8 breath where we count 1 to 4 for an in breath with the mouth closed. We breathe in through our nose. And then counting 8 back to 1 as you exhale and breathing through your mouth. So mouth closed, breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and now opening your mouth and breathing out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's do some more of those. You can do your own count, 1 to 4 as you breathe in, mouth closed, and then breathing out through your mouth for 8 back to 1. As you breathe in, allow your belly to lift, to rise. Relaxed belly on your in-breath. And as you exhale through your mouth for that count of 8 back to 1, let your belly drop down into your body. So it's relaxed belly breathing. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And your out breath will be roughly twice the length of your in breath. Counting 1 to 4 as you inhale and 8 back to 1 slowly as you exhale. Now let your breath settle. Relax with awareness of your breath. And now you can stay as you are, relaxing on your back. Or if you're closing off your practice, then begin to move gently. Move your fingers, move your toes, maybe move your head a little bit. And then letting larger movements appear, maybe stretch back behind your head, perhaps stretching your legs, and maybe hugging your knees again. So you waken your body up, and when you're ready then to mark the end of the relaxation, roll over onto your side. And then from your side, push into your hands, push into your elbows, and sit up. Sit comfortably. Take a breath in, nice slow breath in, and a nice slow breath back out. And we finish our practice.